Hey everybody, Wendy Devereaux here. Welcome to my channel. I'm making another 3-piece wall art today. I'll leave a complete list of all the items that I use in my description box below, and I will point them out as I'm using them. So yeah, you guys, let's get started. Okay, so I have two 10 by 20 inch canvases and one 16 by 20 inch. And the center one here, I'm going to be painting in a festive green, metallic DecoArt. And then my two outside canvases, I'm going to be painting in gold, craftsmart. Okay, I'm going to let that one completely dry and probably put on 2 more coats to get complete coverage. Okay, for my two 10 by 20 inch canvases, I've got my gold craftsmart, and these two I'm only going to put probably 2 coats on because I'm going to be loading them up with crushed glass and glitter. But I am going to be coming in painting the sides and a little bit of the front with my festive green. Okay, the paint is all dry on my canvases and I'm loving this gold craftsmart. It's such a beautiful gold color. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to come back now and paint the sides and a bit of the front in my festive green on my 2 gold canvases. I'm going to do a row of 4 mini mirror tiles this time for my frame. I'm going to come in about 7/8 from the edge, and then that way I'll have enough wiggle room with the green paint to move my tiles around if I need to. You'll see what I mean later on in the video. So I'm going to just tape this off. Painter's tape is cheap at the dollar store. I'm going to bring it in just a little bit more. And then that way I have lots of wiggle room after I've painted this so that the green will show. Okay, I'm just going to take my festive green, put some on a plate, and I'm going to use a foam brush. Okay, so I'm ready to glue this top canvas onto these 2 side panels. And on my last video, I ended up putting my mini mirror tiles on the top canvas first because I have to apply a little bit of pressure to them and I didn't want it to wobble. But I'm not going to do that this time because I'm not 100% sure yet where I'm going to be placing my mini mirror tiles on this canvas. And until I have the mini mirror tiles on both these side canvases, I won't know. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the canvases together now. And these are evenly placed, this side and this side. And the places that I needed to measure was from this corner to this edge, this corner to here, and those are exactly 6 inches. And then where this canvas lines up with this one to this edge right here, which is 4 3/8. So these will be the same measurement from here to here, here to here, here to here as this one here. And then I know that it's even, if that makes sense. I hope it does. Okay, so I'm going to take just a pencil here and I'm going to outline because I'm going to have to lift this canvas up. But I'm not going to take my pencil mark to the edge here because my mini mirror tiles are only going to be about like that, and I don't want a pencil mark there. So I'm just going to kind of about where my paint started, my green paint started, and I'm going to bring it down. And the same with down here. I know you can't see it, but I'm not going all the way to the edge of this canvas. I'm just going to where I painted it green. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be close enough. I think maybe you can see it here. So I'm going to start where the green is. And for me, I can't see that. I'm guessing. And then I'm going to come down and stop where my green paint is. Now I'm only going to glue one canvas at a time because I'm going to be applying some hot glue and there is no way I'm going to have time to get them both glued down with the hot glue at the same time without the hot glue drying on me. But that's okay. I have a plan. I have a plan of attack. So I have my E6000 and these frames are quite wide. And then I'm going to come on the inside of this pencil mark and add some E6000. And then it comes all the way to the edge of the canvas, which I didn't do up here. Okay, and then I'm going to take my hot glue gun and run a bead and quickly get this over onto this other canvas and follow that pencil mark. Press it into that hot glue and let that set. Okay, and get this towards myself here. And I'm using this canvas to prop up this one because until the E6000 is dry on there, I don't want to just use the hot glue to support this canvas. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay, so now it's time to put on my mini mirror tiles, and this is for my new viewers. I know my my regular viewers see me doing this all the time, but I do have to go through it so that my new viewers can see, right? So I'm going to be using my gold mini mirror tiles. I get mine from my local Dollarama. You can get them off of Amazon. There's lots of suppliers on there. And like I said earlier, I'm going to be doing a row of 4. And what I like to do is cut out my tiles and place them on my canvas before I stick them down. I just have some open ones here I'll use up first. You just bend them and then score them. Very easy to use. Okay, and now that I have them placed on there, I've got them placed so that there's no gaps or spaces. And I say this all the time. Where I've placed them, I have to put them back on the exact same way that I had them. And I'm not going to press them down yet. I'll press them down after I get them all placed. I'll just set them down. And then that way, if I need to shift them around a little bit with a craft stick, I can. Okay, then I'm going to take a soft cloth and press them down. Okay, I'm going to do the same with this canvas. Okay, so my tiles are on my side pieces, and I've decided that I'm going to go with a row of 2 on this top canvas. I'm going to bring them in the same distance, but I'm just going to do a row of 2. So I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera. You don't need to watch me putting on all these mini mirror tiles. Okay, so I finished framing out my canvases, and I am so happy that I went with the 2 rows of the gold mini mirror tiles on this top canvas. And now it's time to add my crushed glass and glitter. I've got my gold crushed filler glass, Ashland brand from Michaels. This comes in these little jugs here. And my glitters, I've got the gold or Recollections. It's a chunky. And this is just a Creatology from Michaels. I've used this before. There's no name on it, but obviously it's green. And it goes really well with the festive green color. And then this is a new one. This is called Gold Flakes. It's a specialty glitter, Recollections. And there's a green hue to it. So I thought it would look perfect on this piece. And I'm going to adhere everything with my DecoArt liquid glass, but this would be a perfect project to use clear Elmer's glue. I've got my liquid glass in a little squeeze bottle here, and I'm going to start out with this piece first. Okay, I'm going to take my liquid glass and just put it on this canvas here. I have a small little foam brush. I'm just going to push it up to my tiles. And I'm also going to push it up to this canvas here. And this is also going to strengthen this top canvas being glued onto this bottom one. And then I'm going to take my crushed glass. Okay, and then I'm going to take my gold flakes. And I always want to make sure that I have enough liquid glass exposed for all of my glitters. Okay, and then I'm going to take my gold ore. And then this green. I think I'm going to come in with some gold, extra fine Recollections glitter. That green might be a little bit too powerful for me. Okay, and now I'm going to do the other canvas, this one here on the side. So I want to do a different type of a design, but I don't want to just do the design freehand with my liquid glass. I want to make a template for myself. So I've just got 4 pieces of printer paper. I'm going to put them inside my frame so that it's going to be the right size. I'm just going to find the center. This doesn't have to be bang on because I'm just using it to guide me. It'll just keep me on track for how big this needs to be. Okay, and I want to do some wigglies. I think I'm going to start on the bottom here. Something like that. The same up top. This is a little bit thicker here than over here. So I think I'm going to bring this up a bit so that when I cut it out, I'm going to be following this inside line. Okay, and I do want to cut some of this out. I do want some smaller ones in here though. I don't like that one either. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out. Okay, I have my template all cut out and I've decided that I'm not going to cut out any of the center pieces. Just got it turned around now so that those pencil marks won't mess with me. And I'm going to outline it with a pen because I don't think the pencil is going to show up well enough on my canvas. I'm just going to put a piece of tape there so it doesn't move on the bottom here. I don't like the way that looks, so I'm just going to pull this off. There, just like so. And what I'm going to do my bling in 2 steps on this canvas, just like my last one, because I'm going to come back in and outline the whole thing with just glitter. Okay, and I've got my DecoArt liquid glass again, and I'm going to follow this outline as best I can. I'm going to start up here. I might have to make it a little wider in some of the areas. Okay, I have a few brushes here. Let me try something here. It'd be kind of nice to have just the paint poking through on a few of these. Let's see if that works. I think I'm going to take this type of a brush here. It's kind of an angled and it's very soft. Now I'm just going to move my liquid glass to cover the rest of the design. I'm not going to like that in the center. I'm going to fill that in. Okay, and then get my crushed glass. Get some more big pieces here. Okay, and I'm going to take my gold flakes. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do where my brush slipped on here with the liquid glass. Okay, and then my chunky. And my green with no name. It's like the horse with no name. Green is one of my favorite colors. And then finish up with my extra fine gold. Okay, once this is all dry, I'll bring it back. We'll brush it off and then I'll go on to my next step with the glitter. Okay, my liquid glass is all dry, and now I'm going to brush this off. And this is not going to be easy because I can't just dump it into my bucket because my bucket isn't big enough. So I think what I'm going to do is brush this onto my canvas, the excess. Okay, I'm going to give this a quick vacuum with a soft brush on my vacuum cleaner. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is absolutely beautiful. I love this design. Now I could leave this as is, but I can't because I see some of my pen marks. And one thing, I didn't even think about this. I should have stayed inside my pen marks because I forgot. With the crushed glass, some of them you can see through, so I can see some pen mark here. But I'll be able to fix that when I outline it in the gold. And I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with, with this spot here where my brush slipped. I may just take a little fan brush and add some more of the paint on here, but I'm not sure yet. I'm just going to leave that until the end. So now I'm going to outline my design, and this will really define it. So I have my liquid glass in a squeeze bottle with a really nice needle nose tip. And I'm just going to outline my design here. And then this is where the pen mark is poking through. So I'm just going to add a little bit of liquid glass there so I can camouflage that. I think I'm going to bring it down a bit here and then bring that up there. And I'm going to take my little craft brush again. To do something with this one here. Bring it into more of a peak. Those were too round for me. Okay, I better stop there. Then I'm going to take my chunky gold ore. And then my extra fine. Okay, I'll let this dry. I'll brush it off and then I'll display it for you. Okay, everybody, here's the finished look. This is stunning. Oh my goodness, you guys, you have to make one of these. Bring in nice and close here. Just see the gold paint poking through these side panels, through the crushed glass. And I'm really glad that I went with the 2 rows of the mini mirror tiles in the center canvas. I love outlining these designs. I sent a picture of this to my sister and right away she texted me back and said she saw a bird. And it does. Look at that. It looks like a bird. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And I was able to just take my fan brush and cover the little bit of liquid glass that got on my canvas. I have a little hitchhiker down there. Some liquid glass must have dropped on my tiles, and then, of course, that little piece of glass stuck there. That's okay, I'm going to leave him there. And if you guys are wondering how I hang these, I put a little nail just on this canvas here, and then on the top corner, I add a command strip. Works perfectly. Give you a different angle here. So yeah, you guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. It feeds the algorithm and it lets me know that you enjoy this type of a video. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and you will be notified when I upload all my future videos. And as always, you guys, I so appreciate you taking the time to watch, and God bless.